Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to show you real quickly what the new interface is looking like. This is not, this doesn't work quite right yet. Hopefully I'll get some time this weekend. But I just want to kind of give you an overview of what it's looking like. And if you want to start playing with it, you can. And then I know there's a couple bugs on this. So let me show you what we have. The first is sampler up top, right? That's kind of the same. It's just more obvious what the name is, which one you're on. Notice we have Gotek, SCSI, and CD. CD is not fully tested yet. I don't have a CD-ROM on my Kais to test. There was another user who had one who was trying it. We didn't get it to work yet, but that was a couple of days ago, so he hasn't tested the latest build yet. So if you have a CD on your S2000 or 3000 and you want to give it a go, let me know if it works for you. And if it doesn't, let me know what doesn't work so I can try to fix it. Right? But the big thing is, and also notice real quick over here, there's a few things that are dimmed out. That's because those don't work exactly the way I want them to yet. And instead of trying to give you something that's all buggy, they're there, but I disabled them. So that way it's not confusing on what things work, what doesn't. So those are disabled for right now. So here's the big thing is I hate the way the old Akais are set up. I just don't like the architecture. I love the sound, but I don't like the structure of like the volumes and the disk groups and the key groups and the programs. Like I get it. It makes sense for what they had to do. It just doesn't work great in my brain on how I like to organize things. So I was trying to figure out a way that I could do it more the way I think. So let me show you what we're working on. Again, it's not perfectly smooth yet, but hopefully you like the idea. So here's where, so I'll preface with saying you can still do like full auto, right? You can click some samples and I don't know, we'll grab that guy. I can just click full auto program and it's gonna scan it, it's gonna look. I'll do drum one shot because there's a whole bunch of drum programs. It'll take a second to do its thing. Boom, they're there, right? So like still auto, and you can click down here at the bottom to review what that looks like program Kai wise. Like, so this is actually showing you what, like, where the disks are, you know, what the programs are, the key groups, the samples. So like this is like the full-on Akai structure, right? The thing I was saying that I don't like. And then you can send it and go convert it. So that part's working pretty well. That's the auto part for you. Now let me clear all the samples. Okay, so back in here, this is the part that I'm now currently trying to make work. Again, it's not fully there yet. We'll grab track one. I'm gonna bring over to group one. Well, I don't care, we'll call them group one, I don't care. I'm gonna grab this guy here, boom. Group two is fine. You can name it what you want. I mean, you can stick with the default, or you could be like drums, right? You could grab this guy, might be like bass. Obviously, I'm just making that up. You get the idea. So the whole thing is this idea that we're gonna visually put together, like organize. Now I'm grabbing folders. You can do folders within folders. You can also do individual samples. Right? So, and you can add to, you can, sorry, that was loud. You can add to individual samples. You can also do multiple samples. You can grab them, drag them into an existing group or make a new group. Once you're in here, you can also expand the thing so you can see the samples that are in that visual group. Now again, the visual group is just to help us get organized, right? So that's the idea, is get organized. So that's sort of step one. Then we're going to continue on to the volumes. This is one of the parts that I need to make this part better, so bear with me on that. Like right now, this auto placed them into some of these disks, which it shouldn't. It should all be over here staged. So why that did that, I don't know. I gotta fix it. But here's the idea. The first is you can move your groupings in and out of the different disks. So you can manually say, hey, I want these folders, right? So I could put all of these. Cool, there we go. So all of those samples that we just did, all those groups, are right here on disk 1. Now, of course, if you're like, oh, but I want drums on disk 2. Okay, great, move them over, right? Once they are there, you can map on the keys or map on the pads. So let's try map on keys. Let's see if how that's working. Again, some of this is a little bit buggy at the moment, but you'll get the idea. So this is where it should show you the list of samples, which it collapsed them. It's one of the things I got to look at. But so we got to unfortunately hit keys again, but you'll see. So this is my group 1. So keys, so I can map detected by note, chromatic, even split. I'm not sure how well this works, honestly, because I've been messing with a whole bunch of different parts of this. But we're just going to say, and obviously these are pads, I know it's keys, but we're going to say chromatic from C3. Sounds great. Map files, let's see what it does. All right, so there it is. There is... Okay, so it placed them all on there for us. Cool, so that is one. So those guys are mapped. Maybe on this one, we want to map the pads. See if it works. I see it didn't like that, probably because I'm already in this one. So again, this is where it's not quite perfect, right? Let's see. See, now that one worked. Why that other didn't, I don't know, man. I gotta fix it, but again, I'm just trying to show you how it's working at the moment. So we'll say fill pads from C1. Sounds great. Okay, so these are mapped, those are mapped. That says mapped even though we didn't do anything. Let's do, it's 5 of 15 mapped. I wonder if it just was full. I don't know, that's interesting. We'll try clicking on keys for this one. We'll just do even split, try something different. Okay, this one, let's go back to, doesn't like that. So I don't know why that is doing that, but that's okay. Again, you get the idea. I gotta, like I said, it's not quite perfect. So this video in some ways is premature, but I just want you guys to see the idea of what what I'm trying to get to. So the idea though would be and by the way, if you haven't messed with this yet, you can just like like regular samplers, you can move stuff around, you can change your velocity stuff, so you could have multiple layers. Okay, so you can do all that kind of stuff. You can see with the sample, the notes, etc. Some of your parameters right here. Of course, you still have your program and your key groups and all the main data that you could potentially want, right? So let's hit review in the Kai tree. So this is what it's currently actually looking like. And then we would just hit send, change your folder, whatever. It's saying 20 of the stage samples still need a program. So it's giving us some warnings. So that's cool. It's letting us know that we have a problem. Okay, sounds great. Let's throw this to my desktop for right now. All right, one name, sure. It's interesting that that pre-flight check is actually not letting me go forward because of the stage samples. So it's not letting me ignore that. That's funny. So I'll have to take a look at that. But anyways, that's the idea. It's like 3 in the morning, so I'm tired. Sorry if I sound kind of like I'm dragging here. It's because I am. But I just want to give you guys this sort of, again, overview. Sorry, that's probably kind of a rather boring video, but hopefully that somewhat makes sense with the idea You know, again, you can still import, by the way. You can see the details, what was in there. You can group by folder, full auto program. So the concept, I think, is pretty good, but I'd love to give you guys feedback on it. One thing that's also kind of cool is since you can store all your images and you could view it, so like these would be your images, and then you could just open one up. Of course, that one was probably blank, so that was one of my test ones, but you get the idea. Do I have one here that works? Most of those are kind of junk. This one might work. Let's see. Oh, I should probably clear what I have. Actually, that's disabled. Yeah, it's missing. Ah, look at that. It tells me it's missing. Nice. Try that one. So that one's 540 megs. So it's bringing it in. So let's click on table. Cool. Yeah, so it's all there. So you still have the table view, which is still handy. So if you wanted to change the format, right, maybe or to a different sampler. So let's go to the 950. Choose SCSI. Keep the source layout. Yeah. We'll go SCSI. Perfect. Send. Looks good. Convert. So I took the one format, changed it to the 950. There we go. So pretty cool. Again, sorry the video is a little long, drawn out, but just want to at least get you guys something, since I said I'd get you guys. I'll get some more videos soon and get an actual proper manual soon. But I just gotta finish up the whole grouping stuff. But I think it makes sense. So, anyways, let me know what you think. Thanks.